I look at Bitcoin as a hybrid between the best location real estate on the planet, with the ability that it has no location whatsoever. And with that comes 24/7 liquidity. There's going to be 5 or 6 competitive nations. And I think Bitcoin's going to serve all of them, right? Because it's going to be the neutral little piggy in the middle without any exposure. It won't be piggy in the middle. It'll be like, I'm Cat Daddy, King Kong, the queen of all times, and I'm Switzerland. Like, we have no Switzerland anymore. Switzerland's they're done. They've given all the data to everyone. Mm-hmm. So Bitcoin, I think, is going to act as a virtual Switzerland in the future.
Switzerland has always been known as a place where people could safely store their money, no matter where they were from. Its banks were famous for being neutral, secure, and private. But as the world has changed, so has the need for a new way to keep money safe, and that's where Bitcoin comes in. According to Cardone Ventures CEO Gary Cardone, Bitcoin could become the virtual Switzerland for today's digital world. In the past, Swiss banks kept people's financial details very private, and many people trusted them to safeguard their wealth. But recently, new laws have forced Switzerland to open up its banking system, and they now share a lot of financial information with other countries. This basically means that the old idea of Swiss banking privacy isn't as strong as it once was. Gary Cardone sees this as a reason why Bitcoin is becoming so popular. In a world where financial privacy is disappearing, Bitcoin offers a way for people to keep control of their money without needing to trust a bank or government. Now, stick around until the end of the video, as Gary shares his latest predictions on how Bitcoin will greatly benefit global monetary systems in the near future. Give this video a like to show your support, and subscribe for your daily dose of crypto news. We hope you enjoy. Before we continue with the rest of the video, do check out Daily 5-Minute Crypto Newsletter with all the latest crypto and Bitcoin news. It's a fantastic analysis of on-chain crypto data and breakdowns, and the best part is it's absolutely free. They'll cover expert predictions, breakdowns of on-chain crypto data, and any breaking news you need to know, all in a nutshell. Click the first link in the description and enter your email to join over 50,000 others in becoming a better crypto investor right now.
This asset is not going away. It has been approved by every country club on the planet. China, we're going to mine. Yeah. Russia, we're going to mine. Trump, we're going to keep 210,000 Bitcoin on treasury, and we're going to mine like a motherfucker. Okay, we're going to drill. Electricity is going to be zero. By the way, electricity will be zero. We should be swimming in electricity. Mm-hmm. And I'm excited about if we get the right administration in, I think America is going to embrace energy and Bitcoin, AI in a way we've never seen. We've been putting stops on all this innovation. This is an easy pitch to go to politicians, okay? And the pitch is this: sir, you're being invited to this party, but we don't really, Bitcoin gives a fuck less if America comes into it or not. We're 40% of the mining rate right now. Okay? You want to give 20 or 30 of it to somebody else, get after it, man. They'll take it from you. Mm-hmm. You're going to have to actually compete like a motherfucker, excuse my language, but you're going to have to compete against major sovereigns: Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Russia. And they don't care about your embargoes and sanctions. Like these sanctions we're doing to sanction Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. Now, this is a question, okay? What happens if America goes insane with 40% of the hash rate? And they start telling everybody right now, hey, look, you know, if Putin mines Bitcoin and they put it into, and all of a sudden I get some. I'm in Italy, I'm shopping, a guy, you know, I meet some rich guy and I don't know, and he wants to transact Bitcoin with me, and that's mined in Russia. What, now am I carrying polluted Bitcoin?
Yeah.
When 9% of the world is like in Bitcoin from the United States and really? Now that's a problem. Okay, for an American, that it becomes a issue. Really, oh, I have a toxic entire bag now because I bought an international commodity and it's got Russian taint on it, right? Not one barrel of crude oil has stopped flowing after these sanctions. They've just been priced differently.
Yeah.
Right, but they don't stop flowing, and no energy ever stops flowing. The price just changed. So these sanctions and embargoes, it's such an old thesis. It's not going to work in the future. I think if we stop marketing Bitcoin as a solution to the Fed or a replacement. I think that's the wrong pitch. I think the right pitch, the pitch I've used with the congressmen, the senators, and Mr. Trump and Kennedy was, and invited the Democrats in this home. Nobody showed up. I look at that and say, hey, look, there's 2 to 3 million jobs at $150,000 to $300,000 a year. These are careers, not jobs, actually. They're careers for the next 10 to 15 years. Requires no college education. Like, I could hire somebody tomorrow morning, and within 40 hours, like literally 1 week of study, they will have a better basic understanding of 95% of the people on the planet on digital. So why wouldn't we just look at our politicians and go, there's 3 million jobs. Do we want them in Dubai or America? Do you want them in Texas, or do you want them in Kazakhstan? Do you want them in, I mean, it's really up to you guys. I don't give a toss. I can hire them anywhere. Mm-hmm. But I would go back to good old 1920 principles. Hey, bring a business here and we'll support you. We're not going to tax the shit out of you. There's some really minor little changes that Trump could make on taxation on Bitcoin, makes it easier. He should be looking at this just like he does securities or commodities. And hell, I'm going to go sit down and talk to him about moving real estate, doing 1031s on Bitcoin. We're early stages, dude. They're going to listen to a lot because they're going to need solutions here. Every political process, we're selling this incorrectly. Okay, we need to admit that we have had really a bastardized, very odd way of selling adoption. We want adoption, but we don't want you, or you. Like, no, dude, this has got to be everybody. Bitcoin's for everyone. Remember that principle?
Yeah,
see, I remember that. First thing I read, Bitcoin's for everyone.
Of course,
good,
yeah.
The good, the bad, and the ugly, right? So you don't get global acceptance without these big boys, and it's a journey, man.
Currently, the U.S. accounts for about 40% of Bitcoin mining, but this share could shrink if America doesn't act quickly. Gary Cardone believes that the U.S. is at a critical point when it comes to Bitcoin. If the U.S. fails to embrace this new technology, other countries, like Russia, Iran, and Saudi Arabia, will jump in and dominate the space. As Gary stated, Bitcoin doesn't need America to succeed. It's a global asset that will continue to grow with or without the U.S. So if the U.S. doesn't fully commit, other countries will happily take a larger share of the Bitcoin market, leaving America behind. In this discussion, Gary's message is clear: Bitcoin is not going away, and it's time for the U.S. and other countries to fully embrace it. With its potential to create jobs, boost the economy, and provide a neutral, global financial system, Bitcoin is the future. Politicians need to understand that Bitcoin is not a threat but an opportunity, one that could lead to economic growth and prosperity for everyone involved. Now, let's return to Gary Cardone as he explains further.
It should do things that no other commodity's ever done. Really, it should literally do things and behave in a way that we've never ever seen. All these power models, and I like all these guys. I know them all quite well. Let me explain my model to you. There's 2,516 billionaires. There's 406,000 ultra wealthy people and 62 millionaires. The millionaires are going to buy $2,500. The ultra wealthy are going to buy $2.5 million, and you only need 200 billionaires. This is going to sound stupid to you guys, but you only need 10% of those billionaires stacking $1 billion each. You don't think billionaires won't buy $1 billion worth of Bitcoin? You're totally confused. Okay, 20% of their stack. If I'm right, their stack goes to 100, right? And if I'm wrong, it goes to 0, and they still got 4 billion. They'll take this bet all day long. It's so asymmetrical. Mm-hmm. People with real money, dude, the asymmetric value of this trade is just like, really? I mean, really? I can take 20% of my liquid net worth and smack it on Bitcoin black, red, orange, yellow, green. Has no duration. This roulette table is going to just be open 24/7, and I just get to sit there and wait for the number to show up. Sooner or later, dude, the Bitcoin number is showing up on that roulette wheel. Because I never leave the table. My bet never gets washed out if I don't have any, if I'm liquid enough and I'm not leveraged. It's a very good analogy, actually. I've never used it before. The deeper I get into Bitcoin, I'm like, all these analogies are so awesome. Dude. A roulette table, casino never shuts down. You never get punked out. Like every roll of the dice, you just keep sticking your bet on. Just keep rolling. I'm waiting for the Bitcoin multicolor, multi-durational play, and it's going to freaking happen one day. You know, we had a monster move the other day on Bitcoin. If you don't like Bitcoin, see, I disagree with you. This is not a negative for Bitcoin. It's a negative because you get emotional about it, because maybe your position is so big. You're like, yeah, that was a big move. Okay, that's cool. Maybe your position is a little too much big for you, or you just got a little nervous. You need to talk to your coach, right?
Yeah.
But the truth is, if it didn't punk you out, it's still the best asset in the world. It has every characteristic and performance. It's like checkbox, 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 checkbox. The move we had the other day, everyone should be prepared for 3 to 5 of these a year. 30, 40%. Stick your bid in, dude. Put your bid there. Get ready. This is an attribute for Bitcoin. Now, this is my strategy now for lazy investors. At 20% off the all-time high, I start moving money into exchanges so I can buy. And then I sit there and wait. I go, okay, well, it's 74. I'll pick some up at 60, dude. $14 off 74, what's that, about 20%? If I get another wedge at 57 like we did the other day, buy some more, man.
Yeah.
Right? So it's going to go wild, dude. This is, it is the perfect animal spirit commodity. Like it's going to always attract animal spirit guys like me. Like it will, and we will play with it. And you needed major institutions here before any of this could be possible, dude. Like, and we're blessed. We're blessed to have BlackRock here so quick and with validation. I mean, blessed. I don't mean it. Somebody had to do this, dude. It wasn't going to be Swan. Okay.
Yeah.
Like you need a major player, a Goldman, somebody like that. So I don't think there's a lot now we can do to slow this bad dog down. I just think she's going to just run and run and run. The question for the United States is, are we going to be the lead innovation nation, or are we going to lag and drag? It seems like that's what we're going to do. We're going to fight it. And it doesn't really matter. And that would be my message to governors, senators, congressmen, and presidents. You do whatever you want, okay? But like, it's no longer now. You're now being obstructive to the future of our ability to innovate. We have some of the most dense energy on the planet. We have some of the smartest people in the world. And for us not to lead both money and technology into the future, I think that's a huge error.
What about you? How do you think Bitcoin could impact your life or your country in the coming years? Share your thoughts in the comments section below and continue the discussion. If you found value in this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insightful discussions on cryptocurrency and finance. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you again. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.